Hello everyone, welcome to SOC Mantra and welcome to another video of our Cisco Networking CCNA lab series. In this video, we will do a static routing lab using three routers and assume the routers to be in three different locations. We will enable static routing and try to connect each of the router and check the reachability from each of the network. What is static routing? Static routing is a method where the network administrators manually configure the routes to different networks. So without wasting any time, let me go out and pull the lab tasks. So in this lab, I have taken three sites. One is Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. And what is the objective? Enable routing between all the three routers, which are in three different locations. So let me just go ahead and take out Packet Tracer. You can see the same lab here, and this is the Bangalore router, which is connected to the serial 0/1/0 to the serial 0/1/0 of Hyderabad router, and Hyderabad router's serial 0/1/1 interface is connected to serial 0/1/1 interface of the Mumbai router. And the Ethernet interface of the Bangalore router to the switch is connected to Gigabit Ethernet 0/0, and Hyderabad is connected to Gigabit Ethernet 0/0, and Mumbai Ethernet is connected to 0/0. And the Bangalore LAN network is having a network of 192.168.10.0/24. Hyderabad LAN network is 192.168.20.0, and Mumbai LAN network is 192.168.30.0/24. And all the serial connections have been assigned with two IPs. The Bangalore to Hyderabad is having 10.0.0.0/30, and Hyderabad to Mumbai is 11.0.0/30. So let me just go ahead and assign the IP addresses accordingly. So in Bangalore, let's just go ahead and enable. And what is the first task? Connect the routers with serial connections, and this has been already completed by me. All the serial connections are connected. What is the second task? Enter into global configuration mode. What is the command to enter into global configuration mode? Configure terminal. Enter. Okay. And assign hostname BLR, Hyderabad and Mumbai respectively. So as I am in the Bangalore router, let me assign the hostname as hostname BLR and press enter, and you can see the hostname is changed. Let me assign the hostname to Hyderabad router. Enter. Enable. Configure terminal. Enter. Hostname HYD is Hyderabad. Let me go ahead and change the hostname of Mumbai. Enable. Configure terminal. Hostname Mumbai, and close this out. Assign hostname to the switches as well. Let's do that. Let's go to the enable, configure terminal, hostname PLR-switch. Close this out. Hyderabad switch as well. Enable, configure terminal, hostname HYD switch. Close this out, and same we are going to do for the Mumbai switch as well. Enable, configure terminal, host name, MUM, SW, Mumbai switch. Close this out. What is the next task? Assign IP addresses to the interfaces as mentioned below. Bangalore serial 0/1. And I have mentioned the IP addresses here as well. So Bangalore, let's go to the Bangalore router and Bangalore serial 0/1/0. Let's go into the serial interface mode. Interface serial 0/1/0. We are in interface mode. The IP address is IP address 192.160. IP, sorry, 10.0.0.1/30 is 255.255.255.252. Press enter and let's go to the Bangalore switch as well. Let's go to Hyderabad router. For Hyderabad, let's go to Hyderabad. What is the IP address we need to assign? Interface serial 0/1/0. IP address 10.0.0.2, 255.255.255.252. Enter. Enter and exit. One more Hyderabad interface S0/1/1. IP address 11.0.0.1, 255.255.255.252. Okay, so we have configured the IP addresses on the serial interface. Let's go ahead and configure on the Ethernet interfaces as well. So let me go to the Bangalore router, and Bangalore router's Ethernet interface is, you can see here, Bangalore interface gigabit 0/0. So let me type in int z 0/0 IP address 192.168.10.1, 255.255.255.0. Exit. Let me go to the Hyderabad router. The Hyderabad router as well. Interface gigabit 0/0 IP address 192.168.20.1, 255.255.255.0. Exit. Let me go to the Mumbai router. The Mumbai router, let me interface serial 0/1/1 IP address 11.0.0.2, 255.255.255.252. Interface gigabit 0/0 IP address 192.168.30.1, 255.255.255.0. Okay, so I have assigned all the IP addresses that are mentioned here to all the exact interfaces of the routers of the Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore routers. But we can see the interfaces are still not up. Let me just show it to you. Show IP interface brief. You can see here we have assigned the IP address to gigabit Ethernet and the serial interface, but the status is administratively down. So what exactly does this mean? So if it is administratively down, we have to turn on the port. So to turn on the port, we have to go into configure terminal, interface, serial 0/1/0, and we have to type in no shutdown command. Okay, you can see here it has changed the state to down. Previously it was administratively down, now it is only down. Let's see it or test it. Show IP interface brief. You can see here serial 1/0/0 is down. So what exactly does this mean? So you have turned this port on, but the connected interface, the other interface is not turned on yet. And here we have to turn on this interface as well, the Ethernet interface. Let me configure interface G0/0 and no shut. Now you can see, here this link will turn to green after some time. Now it is turning on, so it will turn to green. Okay, similar way we have to configure the IP address and turn on the interfaces on the Hyderabad router as well. Let me go ahead, let's check it. Show IP interface brief, and you can see here serial 1/0 is administrated down. That means we have not turned down the port, and gigabit Ethernet also is administratively down. Let me just go ahead and turn on all the ports. Configure terminal serial 0/1/0, interface serial 0/1/0, no shutdown. Okay, interface gigabit 0/0, no shutdown. Okay, interface serial 0/1/1, serial 0/1/1, no shutdown. Exit. Now you see show IP interface brief. You can see this is turned up because both the side ports are turned up. Here also you can see the ports are turned up, and serial 0/1/1 still down. So which is the port that's down? This is the port that is down. So we have to enable the ports on the Mumbai routers as well. Let me just interface serial 0/1/1, no shutdown. Now you can see the port state is changed to up. One more interface G0/0, and no shutdown. Now you can see all the ports have turned to green because we have turned on all the ports. Okay, but what is our lab objective? Our lab objective is from this PC we should be able to reach PC2. Let me just go ahead and assign one IP address to the PC0, PC1 and PC2. So for PC0, let me assign a static IP 192.168.10.2, 255, and the default gateway would be the router IP 192.168.10.1. So the router IP is the gigabit 0/0 interface IP address. So this is what we should be typing in as the default gateway in our LAN network. So for PC1, 192.168.20.2, 192.168.20.1 is the default gateway address. For this, 192.168.30.1, 192.168.30.2, 192.168.30.1. Okay, let's hover here and see. You can see here the IP address assigned is 192.168.10.2 to the fast Ethernet 0 of the PC, and the gateway is 10.1. Same for Hyderabad, 192.168.20.2, gateway is 20.1. And for Mumbai, it's 30.2 and 30.1. So now let's try to ping the let's try let me try to ping. Let me see what is the IP address here. So this the IP address is 10.2. So we are in the 10. network. Okay, and let me try to ping 192.168.20.2. Destination host unreachable. So why are you getting destination host unreachable? It's because the packet is trying to reach the router, but for the router there is no, so the Bangalore PC is not able to reach the Hyderabad PC because the packet is going to the Bangalore router's Ethernet interface, that is the gigabit 0/0, and there is no route, so the Bangalore router doesn't know where to forward the packet. So that is the reason it is giving a message as unreachable. So let me try to configure, as our lab suggests, let us try to configure a static route. Okay, let me give a continuous ping to 192.168.20.2. Okay, we'll check for the messages later. Let me go to the Bangalore router, and you can see here the syntax for static route is, let me go to the configuration mode, IP route destination network. What is the destination network? The destination network is 192.168.20.0/24. So destination network is 192.168.20.0. Destination subnet, you can see here destination subnet 255.255.255.0, and the next hop IP address. What is the next hop IP address? The serial 0/1/0 IP address. So what is the serial 0/1/0 IP address here? 10.0.0.2. 10.0.0.2, and press enter. Now let's see. You can see request timed out. Why? Why you are seeing request timed out? Previously it was destination host unreachable. Because now you can see in the Bangalore router, if you see a show IP route, you can see for 192.168.20.0, it is going through next hop 10.0.0.2. Okay, there is a static route configured in the Bangalore router. But if you see and go to the Hyderabad router and show IP route, there is no way the router can reply back to the 192.168.10.0 network. So that is the reason the packet is reaching till the router Hyderabad, but there is no way it has a route to reply back. So if you configure static route here for the Bangalore network, the command is IP route destination network is 192.168.10.0.255.255.255.0. And what is the next stop? The next stop is serial 0/1/0 IP address. What is the serial 0/1/0 IP address of the Bangalore router? 10.0.0.1. 10.0.0.1. Press enter. Now let's see if we are able to ping. You can see now you are successfully able to ping the PC that is on the Hyderabad network from the Bangalore network. Let's try it again. And now if you see, go to the Hyderabad router and see show IP route. You can see here statically configured via 10.0.0.1. Can you see here? 192.168.10.0.0.1. So as it has a route that can be routed through the IP address 10.0.0.1, that is the reason you are able to ping or the whenever the packet reaches from the Bangalore PC to the Hyderabad PC or Hyderabad router, it has a route and it knows where to route the packet back with a reply. So let's ping it again 192.168.20.2. You can see you are able to ping. Now we do a traceart 192.168.20.2. So what does it say? It is going 192.168.10.1, which is the router Bangalore router's gigabit Ethernet interface, and then the router forwards the packet to 10.0.0.2. 10.0.0.2 is Hyderabad serial 01/0 interface IP, and from there you can see it reaches to the PC 20.0 network or 20.2 IP address. Okay, so now we are able to ping from the Bangalore router to the Hyderabad, and even if we want to check, we can check the reachability of Hyderabad PC to the Bangalore PC. Ping 192.168.10.2. So the reachability between the Bangalore and Hyderabad network is confirmed. And as we have taken three routers, so we have to reach the Mumbai routers as well, from Bangalore to Mumbai and Hyderabad to Mumbai, Mumbai to Hyderabad and Mumbai to Bangalore. So you can see here, let's do a show IP route. Show IP route. This route shows it has the information of 20 dot network, 10 dot network, and 10.0.0.1 is directly connected, but it does not have the network of Mumbai router or Mumbai network interface or Ethernet interface. So let's go ahead and configure IP route. What is the destination network? Destination network is 192.168.30.0, 192.168.30.0, 255.255.255.0, and what is the next stop? The next stop is still 10.0.0.2. Okay, 10.0.0.2. dot 2. Now if you see a show IP route, you can see you have mentioned it 10.0.0.2. But if you try to ping the PC that is 30.2 from here, ping 192.168.30.2, destination host unreachable. Why? Because the Hyderabad router doesn't know how to reach 30 dot network. So we have to configure static route on the Hyderabad router as well. IP route, destination network, 30.0, 255.255.255.0, and what is the next stop? Serial 0/1/1. What is the IP address? 00/1/1, 11.0.0.2. 11.0.0.2. Exit. Now let's see the PC ping -t request timed out. Previously it was destination host unreachable, now it is request timed out. Why you get request timed out? You'll get request timed out because the Mumbai router doesn't know where to forward the packet when any packet from 192.168.10.0 comes here. So we have to configure a static route on the Mumbai router. IP route destination network is 192.168.10.0, 255.255.255.0. What is the next stop for the Mumbai router? Serial 0/1/1. Serial 0/1/1 is 11.0.0.2. On the Hyderabad router is 11.0.0.1. 11.0.0.1. Let's see the PC. That's great. Now you can see as soon as we configured static route, now you can see the save IP route command. What does it show? There is a static route configured to 10.0 network via 11.0.0.1. 11.0.0.1 is the packet will be routed. If any packet that has to reach 10.0 network, it will be going through the S0/1/1 of the Hyderabad router interface. Okay, now let's see if we are able to reach 30 dot network from Hyderabad PC 192.168.30.2. Not there. Request timed out. Let's see the show IP route. But there is a route configured. Why it is not able to ping? Let's check it on the Mumbai router. Show IP route. You can see there is no route to 192.168.20.0. So we have to configure. I go to the configure terminal. IP route 192.168.20.0, 255.255.255.0, and what is the exit interface or the next stop? Serial 0/1/1 of Hyderabad serial 11.0.0.1, 11.0.0.1. Now let's try to ping PC1 to 30.2. Wow, that's great. Now you can see we are able to reach all the PCs. We are able to ping PC0 to PC1, PC1 to PC2, and PC2 to PC0, and PC2 to PC1. And let's test the IP route, show IP route. And here you can see 10.0 is directly connected network on the router, and the IP address, local IP interface, gigabit Ethernet interface is also IP address is mentioned here. The network is 192.10.0, and VS means we have statically assigned a route via the 10.0.2 network, and 192.168.30.0/24 via the 10.0.0.2 IP address. So in this way, the router will be able to reach 20.0 and 30.0 through the IP address 10.0.0.2. Similar way, if you go to the Hyderabad router and check the show IP route, you can see here static IP that we have mentioned is this one and this one, and these are already connected directly to the router. These are the IP addresses or the routes that have been assigned by us or assigned by the network engineer. Let's see for the Mumbai route as well. Show IP route, enter. You can see here this is the one 11.0.0.1, 11.0.0.1. So the router will be able to reach 10.0 network and 20.0 network via 11.0.0.1 IP address. So in this, by this we conclude our lab objectives or lab tasks here. You can see we have assigned all the IP addresses that are required here, enabled the static routing and verified by pinging all the hosts. Okay, so it is easy to configure static IP routing, and it is easy for a network administrator only if there are very less networks, or maybe two or three or four networks, because we will be able to remember the destination network or the destination subnets. But if there is a very large network and we have to assign static IP route, it will be a very big headache for the network administrators or network engineers. So static route is feasible only if there are very small networks, or else there are a lot of cons on for static route. By this, we conclude our lab for the static routing. So if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any queries, just put the query in the comment section and I will be happy to reply you back. Thank you. You all have a good day and see you in the next lab.